Right, welcome along guys if you're with us, IMSA at Road America. So we are in the GT3, we're in the Mercedes AMG GT3. As always, the Audi is the car of the moment, everyone seems to be jumping in that. But I've not driven it, I don't own it, so I may jump in it, I may buy it later on today, we'll see how it goes. But I've qualified very well for me there, I'm P1 currently, this may change. But I did hook up 2 very good laps there, so even if we drop a couple of spots, I don't mind at all. I'm very pleased with that pace. Recognise some names. Van der Ham was in here the other day with me.
That's the end of the session. Pole position. Well done, mate.
Cheers, Jim. Couple of GTEs in there. Luckily, there's no. They're called DPs. There's no DPs in here. So I'm going to go straight to grid. I've fueled up. I'm going to take away the tear off and the tyres because I know you can't see that unless I look all the way up there. I'm just going through my black box settings and I'm just going to quickly check the strength of field and what we are set to gain and lose. So the strength of field is 2k and it's a big if, but if we stay put, we're going to gain, it was either 76 or 78. That's what we're going to gain. Now, I'm aware that people leave a gap to the GTEs. Now, the problem I have here is I've never really started on pole in an IMSA race at Road America, so I don't know at what point we're going to go green on the track, so I might get caught out here, but we'll just see how it goes. So, in fact, let me... I'm just going to quickly... You're not going to be able to see this, but I'm just going to quickly put... Oh, I can't. I was going to say I'm going to put a little bit more fuel in. But I can't. So I may do that in the pit stop. I may add a little bit of fuel in the pit stop. Just because I ran out of fuel the other day. I was racing around here and I was doing very well. I was P6, which I was very pleased with. And I ran out of fuel. So in fact, can I do this now? I can't I? So add fuel. Let's add... Oh, okay, it's going to change anyway. Crew chief's going to deal with that. I didn't have a crew chief on in the last race.
That's pole. The air temp is
had a stinker.
23 Celsius.
I had a stinker in the Porsche Cup at Road America. So yeah, it is what it is. We lost 29 iRacing there. There was a lot worse off than me. It's just a bit of a shit show at the moment. The Porsche Cup series I've found. So I'm going to let these guys go.
You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
Christian, you're blinking a lot. Big time. GT3, should we take up the pace a little bit? Christian, you are very dangerous. You're large. Might be another dollar, buddy.
Pay the connection.
Maybe government slowed down the internet.
Yeah, okay. Bloody government, eh? Yeah. Whomever is leading the GT3 pack, you have no idea how fast that's working.
Yeah, you best qualify a bit better than pal, because this is what you're stuck with.
I understand the need for a gap. I don't understand the fact that we're doing 50 at one point and 140 at another point.
Right, the gap is 6 seconds, pal, right, and I'm managing it, so you just crack on, eh?
Let's have a clean one, fellas.
Let's go.
What are you saying? No! Fuck's sake, idiot!
There's an incident in turn 8. Looks like it's Jones.
Right, so I'm already thinking ahead here. I've got a nice little gap behind, and I'm just rolling back the brakes a little bit, because this Mercedes does tend to struggle on the tyres towards the later stages of the race. So if I can just ease the balance back a little bit, then we may be in a better spot.
Okay, Duncan, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
So yeah, that was my first time leading out the formation there. People not too happy about it, so I was trying to keep a gap. They asked me to speed up, so I sped up. They weren't happy with that, so I slowed down. So if I was a little bit frosty with them, that's why.
Turn 3, it looks like higher. There's an incident in turn 5. Yellow flag, caution.
Thank you, Paul, for saying.
You just cut the track.
Whoa!
Incident in turn 7.
So I'm not sure if I just got that wrong in terms of lifting. I was trying to fuel save a little bit, which I will continue to try to do.
Yellow Porsche.
There's an incident in Canada corner. Yellow flag, watch out. The gap behind is now 2.0.
On your right. Hold your line. Play right.
That's all I passed.
There's an incident in turn 5. The gap in front is now 1.2.
Pass left. Sorry Lucas, I lost the car. What's happened? That's all.
Okay mate, watch for a mistake.
I lost the car on the brake.
Lap was at 207.73. There's a faster car approaching. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue flag. Okay, Duncan, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. There's an incident in turn 5. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
The gap in front is now 0.49. Don't let this guy intimidate you. Stay close, wait for
gas. Now I pass you.
Me too. The
Thanks.
lap time was 2:08.
Right
Thanks,
side.
David.
Clear right.
Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. Incident in Cannon Corner. You think it might be Baptiste?
Barely. Wow.
Okay, Duncan, there are chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. What's your best lap in this session? Car behind's a faster class. Incident in, turn 5.
Right side. Clear right.
We'll need to refuel, 25.
Car right. Clear right.
Good move, mate.
Clear right.
Well, I don't know if there was any contact there with Sakalas. It didn't feel like there was. I got no contact on the incidents. Didn't feel anything, but his car kind of behaved as if there was. So there may be a little bit of net code. I don't know.
The gap behind is now 1.2.
I'll have a look after.
Okay, Duncan, you've used half your fuel.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Adam.
You're leading. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.06 off the pace.
Thank you, Adam.
It's the corner I get wrong the most, that one. Panicked there when I seen this guy behind me, but it's actually a GTE.
Left side. Clear left.
Difficult to let him through there and trying to keep a bit of momentum up, but got away with it. What I am going to do when I get the chance is just nudge these brakes back forward a touch. Obviously I've managed them for 7 laps in terms of hopefully giving myself a little bit of an advantage of the guys around me, and now I've got a bit of clear track. I'm going to try and make that pay off. So brakes gone forward. It's a poor exit. Gap's 1.5, probably come down by the end of this straight. I'll just try to brake a little later knowing I can lean on the brakes a bit more. Maybe the wrong thing to do.
207.49. Okay, Duncan, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Right, Bincoletto's got past all of them, so we'll see what sort of pace he's looking at. But it was Sakalas, then it was Van der Ham, so he's obviously got past both, which would suggest to me that he's much quicker than both of them, so he may be quicker than me. We'll let him, well, we're not going to just let him go, but if he's much quicker, if he closes that gap, I'm not going to fight him for it, as I'm here for iRacing. The win would be nice, but it's not first priority.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 3.3.
Bit of a poor entry to that corner there. A bit of a wiggle.
Okay, Duncan, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. That's the best lap in your class. You've just done a 206.58.
Hopefully that guy between us now then puts a little bit
Please let me go.
of distance between us. He's actually has to be let go there.
Thank you.
Because I've come back to the grid after jumping off, I have to do my tyres again.
lap for your class. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. The gap behind is now 3.6.
Alright, so Saklas has got back past him, which suggests that their pace is very similar to me, or consistency is an issue, so I think we're alright here.
Alright Duncan, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
A little bit deep into that one.
There's an incident in turn 8. Looks like it's higher. Yellow flag.
To give this guy wide berth if we can, he might be carrying damage.
Incident in Canada corner.
That's ahead. Got no yellow flag though. Should have had though. Maybe it's because he's not on the track.
That lap was a 2:07.14. Okay Duncan, we're running on fumes mate. In this lap, box this lap.
So my pit entry was poor last time, really poor.
We're halfway home. We think about 2 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap behind is now 4.1. Speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Okay, Duncan, we'll fuel you to the end of the race. The car behind's pitting. Box in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Van der Ham's had an absolute stormer there behind me.
exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
So I was a little cautious and I did add a few more litres of fuel because I ran out last time, so that's why he's gained on me there. Hopefully I can manage the gap now out on track.
20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Problem as well is he's in the Audi, which is much better on tyres over long distance, I believe, than the Mercedes, which is why I was trying to manage them earlier, but we'll just see what happens now. Sliding through there on the cold tyres. 2.4 is the gap, then we're extending a little bit. Just not asking too much of my tyres while we're kind of recovering from the pit stop.
Guys, what are you doing? What are you doing?
He's had a very good final turn there, Bram.
What are you doing, guys? What are you doing?
And that's poor. I fear for my tyres, I really do.
That's right, Max. Careful, buddy.
I have to see how consistent he is, because pace wise I think pretty evenly matched. Just pushing a little bit,
Behind us now, 2.4.
pushing a little bit harder to try and extend a little bit if I can.
Ma doppiati o no? No, loro erano dell'altra categoria, ma
He might just decide to ease off if he thinks he can't catch me. There's obviously been issues behind there.
Pensa che il primo l'ho fatto passare all'interno e quello dietro, se non sbaglio era primo e secondo, lo ha tamponato, ha buttato fuori lui e me. Luca, can you please keep your life story to yourself? Thank you.
Alright Duncan, we're matching race pace. Sector 1 is 2.5 seconds off the pace.
Oh,
Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep in between the lines.
you'll like to see that running wide. I've had to ease right off. He's obviously had an issue as well because I think he's actually dropped back. He may just have followed me. It's remarkable how many times the guy in front crashes and you follow him do exactly the same thing.
Qua ho sentito della Porsche e la Ford, può essere.
Tyres are just giving up a little bit here.
I agree. Yeah, amen.
Much less grip.
That was wonderful.
Minutes left.
Yeah, Max passed me on the straight.
Ok, ping.
Was a bit poor with that one. Gaps come right down there, 2.5 seconds. I'm reluctant to push the brakes forward again because I think he's just going to destroy the tyres more. Become more of a problem.
The gap behind is now 2.5 seconds.
But if anything's going to save me, it's the fact that I did knock him back earlier in the race. Otherwise I think he'd probably be right on me at the moment. So I've done with him as best that I could. Oh, I've missed a shift. It's cost me.
Pass left.
Again, the gap kind of stays the same. Is he just following me, everything that I do? Felt a little slide on there.
Careful, Jason. That guy might kill you.
Whew, 2.8 then again. He's had a much better exit there than me. But we are managing to keep the gap about the same.
Nice save, Max.
Sector 3 is 0 on 27 off the pace.
Thank you.
Okay, Duncan, just cut the track.
Nudged the tyres forward there. I don't really have a choice. He was making gains there. Hopefully we've saved them enough that we can now push on them.
Thank you.
So we've extended it.
Keep it up. Okay, Duncan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Extended it a little bit there.
There's an incident in turn 3.
Missed the apex by quite a way, but the gap's now 3 seconds. So it's just enabling me to brake a little bit later, a little bit heavier, trail brake a little bit longer to just keep the weight over the fronts here. And then ultimately get on the power a little bit earlier.
Incident in turn 6. It looks like one take.
.7 then, so you can see just what that does. I'm not sure if Bram's made a couple of mistakes there, he may have, but
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 26 Celsius.
at this stage in the race, just giving me the little bit of advantage that I need. So it might be something worth considering if you're watching.
P3's gone off in Canada corner.
Obviously your results may vary, depends on your driving style as well, I suppose, but at the start of the race, when I was behind Sakalas, I knocked my brake balance back 1 to the rear.
We're quickest at the moment.
When I got ahead of him, I pushed it forward back to the original position. And then I've gone forward again now to put the weight over the front a little bit more as the fuels come out as well.
It is now 3.4 seconds.
Having said all this, it may be a complete placebo effect. Easy for me to say. But sometimes that's just the confidence you need sometimes to pull away. So I've just kind of managed the gap quite effectively there. Whether it's worked or not, whether it's made a difference or not, it certainly helped me be able to manage that gap. So as it come down a little bit, I would adjust and push, bring the gap back up again. He's then reacted to it, bringing it back down again, and we just kind of go back and forward like that, I suppose. But it's been managed quite well. I'm quite happy with that. It's gone up to 3.8 now. It's a VRS setup I'm using, this one. Which is my preferred setup for my driving style. Just the regular one, not the safe one, just the regular.
We're currently setting the pace.
First left, first left. Ultimi bomber, go.
So if you've watched the video and if you like this sort of thing, you're happy with the content that I'm putting out, you'd do me a massive favour and hit subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also hit the thumbs up button. It'd be greatly appreciated. The one thing that I feel I'm lacking with the content that I'm putting out is the ability to communicate with you guys during the race. So obviously when I'm streaming on Twitch, because I've got the goggles on, it's difficult for me to interact with the people watching. So
There's an incident in carousel.
moving forward,
Yellow flag, caution.
the logical thing for me to do is to go for
Why are
a
you driving on the track like that, coming back?
logical thing for me to do is to go to a monitor, and I think I'm going to go for an ultra wide.
4.0 seconds.
On your right. Clear right.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. So that's the guy who was P2 at one point in this race. So yeah, with the ultra wide, obviously I'll have no goggles on. I'll be able to look at multiple screens, communicate with people, and I do think that is the logical step in terms of putting out this content.
That last lap was a 207.47. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
So I haven't checked the relative, but I believe I've probably lost a bit of time there. I've actually gained. I thought I'd have lost a lot of time to Bram there because of the guys slowing me down. But nah, he's had the same issue, if not worse.
Thanks, Adam. Thank you, sir.
Andrew, I pass now to the left.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Thank you. .4 is the gap then. 1 or 2 laps to go.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
White flag? Nope. Got another one after this then.
Oh, good.
That lap was at 207.35.
Not catch.
I think V3 has pinned it in turn 14.
Really, I
Why are you going straight?
Should be a good one for the iRating this then. Best result for a while.
Incident in turn 7. There's an incident in turn 8. minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
A little bit of a sloppy one, that. It's got to be the white flag this time round then. Gap's 5 seconds, I think we're looking safe. Just need to bring it home.
Come on, Duncan. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. You've just done a 206 or 9.2.
Just keep your movement here. I'll just stay behind you.
Very little fuel left.
Nice racing, Luke.
Big P3's gone off in turn 1. To go, 2 minutes.
Come on. Lovely stuff.
That's a win. Great job. Well done.
Cheers, Jim. Whoa, I'm very happy with that. Very happy indeed. Right, let's have a look then. Just make sure my keyboard's not going to fall off the tray. This is really hopeless, this GT Omega rig. I've got no complaints with the rig whatsoever, but the keyboard tray is absolutely hopeless. Right, I'm just going to go back to the lap where I was behind Sakalas and he span. Just to see if there was any contact, because his car reacted as if there was, but I didn't actually hear or feel anything. So it called on crew chief, it called I was alongside, which will be there very briefly, but I was backing out of that. It was kind of like a half-assed move. Just wanted to position my car so he knew I was there. Ooh, I don't know. Does he just lost that? Let's have a look. What's going to be the best view here? I'm not real good with this stuff. Trying to find out what's what. I think there is, you know, I think there's a little bit of contact. Yeah, he's flashed me, so he obviously believes that there was. Sakalas, I'm just looking at the replay there, pal. I felt nothing and I didn't get a 0x for that. Otherwise, I would have given you that position back, mate. I didn't think that there was contact at the time. But looking at it, it looks like there was. So I apologise, pal. Yeah, he's felt it. He's felt it there. Obviously, I've felt nothing. It's netcode. Okay, so this is what they refer to as netcode. If you're new with this sort of thing, just looking a little bit closer, it was a netcode issue. So there's actually no contact whatsoever.
Anyone else finding this season the netcode's getting way worse?
I'm still quite new to this, pal, so I'm not familiar with how bad it's been in the past, but I've noticed it a few times in races I've been in, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that's what that is then. That's netcode. Little bit of contact that wasn't, but it's enough to push him round. Yeah, it's enough to push him round. Right, I'm going to jump out. We're going to save the replay because this one's going up to YouTube. Really good result, regardless of that incident. I probably would have got him anyway at some point. I was kind of biding my time. We'll jump out of this. We will turn the fan off and check the session. So yeah, another shout, if you could, guys, to give us a follow. Sorry, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would really appreciate that. Thank you. As I'm trying to build this. And yeah, like I say, going forward, I will try and improve the content in terms of whether it's webcams. I'm in the market for an ultra wide. I'm just going to make a note of this. So I've started the past few races making a note of where I am, where I'm racing, and the results as I try and close in on the 2.5k target that I set myself, which I've already hit once, but I lost it in the GT4s, which is why, like I've said in previous videos, I'm avoiding the GT4s at the moment, while I'm not too familiar with the tracks. So there we go then, 78 positives. 78 positive on the I rating, 35 positive on the safety rating, so positives all round, and that now puts me to 2,438, so we are 62 off our target. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating when you hit it and lose it again, but that's just the way it is, I suppose, if you're not familiar with how this works. Because I wasn't at first. In order for me to gain I rating, other drivers have to lose I rating. That's kind of how that works. So as I'm getting better, other people are getting worse. So you will find yourself you'll plateau at a certain point. And I reckon I'm probably close to my plateau for my current skill level at the moment. But yeah, hopefully we'll try and get somewhere towards 3k, and then I'll be in the top splits more often. I didn't see what split that was. I know it wasn't top split because I was in a race earlier with Dave Cam, and we both had bad races, to be fair, in the Porsche Cup at Spa. And when I joined the IMSA race, I noticed Dave's name in the list, and obviously he wasn't in my split, so I know Dave's higher ranked than me, so he will be in a higher split. So yeah, we were in split 2. Dave will have gone into split 1. But yeah, still some really quick guys in here that I've recognised the names of, so I'm very pleased with that result. So yeah, once again, guys, if you could, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, give us a comment, let us know what you thought about the race. What do you think about the tyre saving strategy with the brake bias shift and stuff like that? If anyone wants to know anything about stuff like that. Obviously, I am kind of a mid-pack racer, certainly not the quickest, but I am getting better. So if you think you're kind of around the same sort of skill set, you know, and you want to ask me anything, then just feel free to give us a shout. But yeah, cheers, guys. Right, I'm going to end this video, and we will look to stick this one up on YouTube. So cheers will be on later on today as well, so we'll see you in the next one.